How many you convinced that you have a mind? Raise hands. How many you convinced that you have a mind? Or how many don't? You're not too convinced. I just have brain and the brain and the mind. So what is mind is just brain. You're getting it? Some people think that the mind is just a brain. And besides the brain, there's nothing, there's the mind. Okay, how many think like this? Raise hands. Okay, how many think? I'm a little confused. Raise hands. Okay. So what I would suggest is this is very important. In fact, I would say that this can be one of the most interesting journey of your life for me. Aryan, how old are you? Oh, 15. You're way too young, you know. When I started this journey, I was 19 or 20. Okay, I was 19, 20, and the same class, age 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, I was so fond of physics, and I was so keen to become a physicist. Class 9, 10, 11, 12. And then recently, there's one school teacher, so sometimes I just casually share my life experiences with them, and in the online teaching. And the teacher later on sent me a message saying that, Geshe, we are so lucky that you are not a physicist. Okay, so there, when I was age 20, 21, in the Institute of Buddhist Dialectics, my school principal, our teacher, also school principal, institute principal, Geshe, he invited one American lady doctor. And now I discovered that she's not only a medical doctor, she's also a physicist. She was also a physicist. That's amazing. She was a physicist and then joined the medical science, and then became a medical doctor also. That's amazing. She was invited to give a lecture on neuroscience. And my teacher assigned me to be the translator to all the monks because they didn't speak English, and I just came from the school. And to do justice to the wonderful the lecture given, I tried my best. I just paid my attention fully that the audience gets the maximum. In the course of doing this, I was so fascinated because the neuroscience about the brain, which I learned in school, it was so gross, so basic. And what she was talking was all about how the synaptic connections, how the various the locations of the brain, which are responsible for language, which are responsible for seeing the colors, which are responsible for the emotions, amygdala related to the emotions, and so forth. I was so fascinated. And guess what? That was a juncture I just forego of the modern science to quit my idea of becoming a physicist and join the monastery. And suddenly this lecture was given, and then my mind was blown apart into pieces. That whole night I could not sleep. Because if this is how the brain works, where's the mind? How she meticulously explained how the brain works. What we call as a mind, all the activities, the functions of the mind, all ascribed to the functions of the brain. I was so thrilled. At the same time, it shook my faith. Okay, so I already quit my further studies in modern science, joined the philosophy, and then what if there's no mind? What am I doing here? It really shook my faith. So then started my journey. So with all these questions, whether brain and mind is two are different, same, and so forth, this is an extremely interesting journey, yet if you're keen on this, you should be very consistent, because this is not something that you will get within two lectures or 1 year of lectures and so forth. This is not like the study of quantum physics. Quantum physics, just listen to one lecture, will not give you any feeling.